Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Hungry House Husband Show. Today, I have for you skillet chicken with bacon cream sauce. This chicken ended up cooking perfectly. It was buttery almost, but there was no butter in the recipe itself. I used chicken thighs as it tends to render down that fat. It just kind of bastes the meat. I think that's where that flavor was coming from. Plus, it's got bacon in it. I mean, come on. You can't do better than that. So let's go ahead and put this thing together. Now, the first thing you're going to need to do is crisp up 8 slices of bacon. That sounds like a lot, but if you're doing 4 or 5 chicken thighs, you're going to use all of it, trust me. The easiest way I have found to do this is in the oven. You just take your cookie sheet, put a wire rack on top of it like you would cool your cookies on, and then put it in the oven 375 for about 30 minutes. Now 30 minutes will give you nice and crispy. If you want it a little more tender than that, go ahead and back it down to about 20-25 minutes. And now for the chicken. We're going to add about 2 tablespoons or so of olive oil into a large skillet on medium-high heat. Now once this olive oil gets to a decent temperature, give it about 2 or 3 minutes, we're going to take our chicken thighs, and these are going to need to have some salt and pepper on them, just a little bit, just for seasoning. And then we're going to put them in skin side down. And then we need to cover them and let them cook for about 5 to 7 minutes until the skin on the bottom starts to turn brown. Alright, so here we are about 7 minutes later. Go ahead, take out the chicken. You'll see that the skin's nice and brown. Don't splash yourself with the oil, it does hurt. That's why we covered the pan. Go ahead, pull those chicken thighs out. Now these are not cooked, they are not done all the way through. We were just crisping up the skin. We need to put those to the side, and then we're going to add in some garlic. About 3 cloves of garlic or so, give or take, just eyeball it. Cooking, just kind of a side note, cooking is not about exact measurements. Baking is a different story. Baking is chemistry, okay? Baking is nothing but a giant chemistry experiment. But when it comes to cooking, eyeball it. Eyeball it to your taste buds. You'll be a lot happier for it. So now we've added in our chicken stock or chicken broth, whichever you have on hand, and just scrape up the bits from the chicken. It's going to add little niblets of flavor in there, so to speak, and it will just enrichen this sauce. Now, after you've deglazed your pan and gotten all the yummy little bits of chicken skin up off the bottom of the skillet, we're going to go ahead and add in our chopped bacon. Now, if you used my method of cooking it in the oven on the wire rack, you won't have too much to worry about. You can see it came up nice and crisp, and all the oil and grease goes into the pan. So there's no greasy bacon. It's just good old-fashioned crispy bacon. Now, if you do your bacon in the skillet, do drain it. You want it to be as dry as possible and free of grease. So we're going to go ahead, put our chopped bacon into the skillet, and then we are going to add our chicken back. This time, however, we are going to place it skin side up. This is for a couple different reasons. One, the top's already crispy. We don't want it to get soggy. Another is we don't want to eat half-cooked chicken. Okay, the bottom is not really done in any sense of the word. I would not eat it personally at this point. But this is going to use the broth that's been infused with this bacon and the garlic to kind of poach the rest of the meat. So we've got crispy skin and cooked meat. Now, about 20 minutes later, your chicken should be nice and done. You're going to see more crispy, yummy bits on the bottom of the skillet there. Not a problem. That's going in the sauce. First thing we have to do, take the cooked chicken out. Now, you can see how cooked this is. It's falling apart. It's tender. And it has absorbed a lot of that broth. So we're going to go ahead, take those out, set them to the side because we're going to put them back in here in just a minute. And then we're going to go ahead and add in our heavy cream, about 2/3 of a cup. And we're going to bring this to a boil. Now, once it starts to boil, everything's going to kind of start to pull together. You're going to, be sure to scrape the bottom of the pan so you can get those bits into the sauce. But it's going to start to come together and smooth out. Now, you do not want it to sit around for too long. It will start to separate again, but give it a quick stir and it'll go back to being all together. Once you get it on the chicken itself, it's going to be quite thick. Okay, so if you see little bits of oil from the either the chicken fat rendering during the cooking or from the bacon itself, just be sure to give it a good stir. We're going to let this simmer here for just a couple of minutes. It does not take long. Once it's nice and hot and thick enough for you to your liking, we will add the chicken back in just to get it reheated and cozy, and then it's time to plate. Now when you plate this, chicken first, then sauce, then the leftover bacon and some chopped up green onions. Just for flavor and color. This tasted like butter. Okay, it was fantastic. I am going to make it again soon. The wife loved it. It really was special. I hope you enjoyed this episode and find it delicious. It was a pleasure to cook for you today. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Everything that you can do to help get my channel out there helps. I'm on Facebook. I'm currently working on a website to put all my recipes on, so you can get them from there. But until next time, may your life and your food always have flavor. Bye-bye.